Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. This video is about my official stance on a system of Sadism. Okay, a system of Sadism is not a healthy and functioning democracy. Part 2. What I described in Part 1, people playing stupid about these important ideas, is not a healthy and functioning democracy. It's just people gaslighting and cherry picking and avoiding important ideas and their deeper implications. So point number 3. People play stupid about the fact that the social order-based philosophy that went into creating the American slave system was wrong, petty, childish, pathetic, a sick joke, and pure evil. Key elements of it still remain today, including old money, Freemasonry, and so-called Royal European lines. Okay? The core culprits, the old money people who designed the system, still use their money to be in charge, and they use social clubs like Freemasonry and corporations and the government to maintain their power. The essence of what was wrong with the slave system was the scumbags who designed it and insisted on it and allowed for it. The devil themselves. They only offer and bring in satanic solutions for the lowest forms of life, not true solutions. The majority of Americans believe that all politicians are corrupt and that a righteous person should be in charge. I have proven that I am the only righteous person, so the majority of people believe that I should be in charge, whether they put one and one together or not. So everyone that isn't rallying to me is the enemy of democracy, wittingly or otherwise. As one who's slack in his work is brother to one who destroys, Proverbs 18:9. So a lot of people are not going to like this next point, but here we go. A righteous person should be ready to die rather than be seen as equal or less than evil people. Okay, let's put this in terms of a cartoon to separate ourselves from this, because the examples I would use, some people might think are Afrocentric, right? Because we don't have solid examples of righteous people, and the closest thing to it tends to be black people in popular culture. Other stuff is propaganda, military propaganda, political propaganda, what have you. Let's look in terms of a cartoon. Okay? Should Superman accept being seen as less than or equal to Lex Luthor? What are the consequences? If people think Lex Luthor is the hero and that he's the one who's going to save him, and that Superman is crazy if he says otherwise, it has serious consequences. And that's just one of many examples. What about dating? Okay? Should a righteous person contribute to rape by deception by pretending that wicked people are magically a better date than a righteous person? No. What about role models for the children? I can go on and on and on. Who teaches martial arts? Who teaches religion? Who occupies the religious seats? A righteous person should be ready to die rather than be seen as equal or less than evil people. For the governing class to threaten Americans, especially black people, and certainly immigrants and people of color, with a more racist state, if they don't scramble to date and serve them and kiss their ass, is for them to be pure evil. So we see with the right-left paradigm, right? They're basically saying, play the game. They are telling you, not me, that they want you to magically play the game, right? And the game is like this. There's a bunch of gays and feminists on the left. There's some gays and feminists on the right. But the main stronghold for them is on the left. There's racists on the right and on the left, but the main stronghold for them is on the right. And they're saying they want you to sexually serve these people by taking on their cultural values, which includes who you value as a date. Cultural values include, but are not limited to, who you and other people, which include you, the person listening right now, value as a date. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. When we think about the implications in the construct, they're basically saying, if you don't want Trump as president, that you better kiss Israeli ass, feminist ass, LGBT ass, so you can get every Democratic voter possible. And the power of Israel to be neutralized or spread out evenly to the right and left. So they're basically telling you to bend over for the left and to be the sex slave of the right and to apply it masterfully so that they're like, okay, I guess I can live with that, so let's not make Trump president. Something to that effect. You know, when you look at it in terms of a group, they want some of your group to kiss the ass of the left, some to kiss the ass of the right, in a way that makes them feel like you're upholding their social orders. The old, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. And that is despicable. That is evil, childish, scatterbrained, petty. That is sniveling cowardice. That is oppression. That is tyranny. That is authoritative garbage. That is right-left paradigm gimmick. Bamboozling. That is treachery. That is treason. That is anti-constitutional. First and foremost, it's betraying God Almighty and their own offspring. Inexcusable. Abhorrent. Intolerable. Inconceivably despicable. And unbearably malicious.